Hello everyone, I'm Krooked and I do stuff, and this is Unscripted, the series where I take a completely unscripted look at games and give it a 1 through 10 rating. Today, I'm playing Hexen 64. Where to start with this game? I'll go ahead and pick the fighter. Yeah. So, this is basically Doom, but set in a much more horror-centric kind of a setting. Whoa. These controls are not what I remember. But that's probably because I haven't played this game in a long time. I have a very unique history with this because I loved this game as a kid. Because this is one of the few games that my parents actually let me play that was, like, M-rated. And it's multiplayer, so me and a few friends, like, we played through this entire campaign, and it was spectacular. That being said, the next time I tried to play it was in the 2010s when I was trying to play it for my old YouTube channel. And I got a copy off of eBay that ended up destroying my original Nintendo 64. So, heartbreaking. But I still love this game. I still love this game. Kind of, maybe. We'll see. So, let's talk about controls first. So, when you're walking along, Oh, no. The control stick moves you, and it also turns, which is kind of wacky and works really strangely. I'm not the biggest fan of that. If you hold Z, you strafe instead, which is kind of nice. Yep, I died, so everything, like, respawns. A punches and eventually uses other things. B jumps. Left C doesn't do anything that I can think of. Right C doesn't do anything that I can think of. Sure it does later. Up C does that and opens the map. R does nothing. L does nothing. D-pad, you can change where you aim and stuff. So, I mean, pretty basic controls for the 64, honestly. I was like, I know I see something. Punch him in the booty. Alright. Yeah. So, I mean, the controls are as controls get on the 64. That being said, this game also came out on PC because it is a Doom clone. The controls are probably better on the PC version. I hate to say it, but they're probably a bit more concise and a little bit easier. They're honestly a little bit too sensitive on the 64, if I had to say anything. Sound-wise, this game sounds creepy. It's just like Doom. It sounds creepy, and it has a good soundtrack. It sounds the way that you'd think a creepy game with magic and demons and stuff should sound. The sound is not something that anyone could complain about with this game, because it, again, sounds great. Doors open, sound good. Punching things sounds good. Fireballs sound good. Everything, like, sound-wise, couldn't ask for more. It sounds exactly how you think it should. Has some really cool effects in this, too, like being able to just bust out windows. That's awesome. Let's talk graphics, because being from the Nintendo 64, it obviously has some older graphics that aren't fantastic, and it's in first-person view. kind of does the whole Doom thing where it's basically a sprite that moves, and it has the key animation frames of that sprite, and that's what you interact with. Because of that, it ends up looking pretty good, actually. The backgrounds and stuff are a little less good, but it fits the purpose of what it's trying to do. It's a very dark looking game that really gives you the sense of magic and demons and wizards and how incredibly brutal this game can be. Much like Doom that did it for the Super Nintendo, I think that this very much fits any theme in terms of horror on the 64, and I think that it actually does a really, really good job of it. Well, not a perfect game by any means. The fact that you can also play this with up to 4 people means that you and your friends can have an epic couch co-op session. I'm like getting distracted and trying to think at the same time. You can have an epic oh, Down C does that, and I hope that doesn't explode. Couch co-op session, and you can save and, you know, keep going through the same game with your friends until you beat it. So it was kind of like a LAN party from back in the day, but you didn't need to have a computer. You could just have one Nintendo 64 and 4 controllers. Hexen's remarkable for that, and honestly, today, if you wanted to do one of the, like, oh, get everyone together and have a good time playing older games kind of a day, Hexen's the game for you, especially if you want to be creepy and spooky and fit everything you need in a Halloween type setting. I can't think of a better retro game to play than this. In terms of a score, I'm giving Hexen a solid 7 out of 10. Again, the controls are pretty bad in a lot of ways, and it can be a little hectic if you're playing with 4 people as well. It can be a little confusing. Not the biggest fan of the way that movement works either. But overall, if you spend some time with it, you're going to get used to it, and then you're just going to enjoy the game. So, there's that. Comment down below. Let me know if you've ever played Hexen, and if you have, what your favorite class is. Like this video if you enjoyed what you saw. Hit that subscribe button, that way you never miss out on an episode of Unscripted, and hit that notification bell so that way you'll be notified whenever a new episode comes out. And with all that being said, I do want to thank you for watching Unscripted, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye!
Mm-hmm.